excited about today's video. As you can tell, I'm going to be doing my updated closet tour. As most of you guys know, I am very, very passionate about fashion, style, and all things clothing related. So of course, I am super excited to be sharing my little space where I keep all of my clothes. I don't want this intro to be super, super long, so why don't we just get right into my updated closet tour. Yeah. My closet is a walk-in closet, but it is pretty cramped, so I'm going to do my best to show you guys an overview. So let's start off with this wall. Right here I have these 3 hangers and I have some scarves hanging here usually. Underneath the scarves I also have this really cute bag hanging, and it's from H&M. I also have these posters that are like fashion-y. I thought they'd look a little cheesy in my room, but they are perfect for my closet. On this wall I have 3 hats hanging, and then as you go lower down on this wall we have multiple bags. So moving up on this wall I have this little shelf where I keep these 3 storage bins. This first one right here I like to keep my lazy day sweatshirts in, just oversized sweatshirts that are super comfortable, and lots of like school and activity sweatshirts are in there as well. This middle one holds all of my winter pajamas, and then this last one over there holds all of my bathing suits. Before we move on to the more fun part of my closet, I thought I'd show you that on this wall I also keep this step ladder that's covered in paint. And then behind the step stool I just like to keep some extra hangers in case I acquire new pieces of clothing or decide to add some things to the hanging section of my closet. And the black felt hangers are my ride or die. I don't know if that's the right phrase because I'm not very hip, but I'm obsessed with them. I also have in this section of my closet a hamper for dirty clothing and this little shelf thing with 2 bins, and the first bin up here has all of my tights and socks and things like that, and then this one has all of my extra hats, mittens, and scarves, all that jazz. Behind my hamper I like to keep my school bag when I'm not using it during the school year. Right here I have my old Nikon camera on top of my Canon box, which I like to have because it has like the lens case and all the instructions, and I like to keep that there just in case I need it, because you never know when a camera emergency might strike. And now I'm going to talk about this wall right here. I have swapped out all my multicolor hangers from the last closet tour and now have all black, and I love these ones. These are the ones from Target, and I just love how uniform it looks. I think that the black looks really classy, and these felt hangers also help so that the clothing doesn't fall off, and also they take up less space, I have heard. So right here by my door, the first little segment of hangers that you see are all of my dresses. My first little segment of how I like to organize them is I like to keep everything that's in season right up front. So the dresses right here are typically the ones that I would wear during the colder months, since I am filming this in January. Moving on, it does go into my neutral summer/spring warmer weather dresses. And next I have my blue summer and spring dresses. And I do like color coding them just because I feel like it looks more organized in my closet. I mainly just keep dresses that are a lot brighter of colors or a lot lighter and bolder patterns, and lots of florals in this section. They're mainly lighter than this section. I have that flow nicely into my more formal occasion type dresses. They're definitely dresses that I don't go pulling out every day, so I like to have them as the last dresses in this dress section. The dress section of my closet flows very nicely into the kimono section, which is not very large, and then after the kimonos that flows into all of my cardigans. My cardigan section is gigantic, as you can see. I love me a good cardigan. I have the lighter cardigans closer to the dresses, and then the heavier, cozier cardigans closer to the jackets end of my closet, if that makes sense. Cardigans just flow into these like fluffy jacket cardigan type things, but I kind of have like these poncho things first, and then that flows into kind of lighter jackets like a leather jacket and denim jackets and a denim shirt. And basically this is just turned into my denim area right here, which then flows into, with my denim vest, flows nicely into my vest section. And then after my vests in my closet, I have all of my coats, and whatever coats I don't keep in this closet, I keep downstairs in my family's coat closet. After my coats, I have a single onesie hanging from a hanger just because onesies are actually pretty bulky and very hard to store. Next, I have 3 blazers hanging here just because I don't really use them that much, but I may have to at some point. And next, I have all of these like camis and tank tops just hanging on this hanger with some shower rings, which is a super nice way to store them without taking up too much room. But to be honest, I barely wear these anymore. And then last on the hangers, I have these special scarf hangers, which I use to, surprise, surprise, store my scarves, which I love. And then lastly, in the very, very back of my closet, I have this hanging thing installed where I hang all of my belts. Moving up from my hanger section, I have 2 full shelves of mainly sweaters. Yes, I am a sweater hoarder. I am obsessed with sweaters. Since it's usually winter about half of the year where I live, I get a lot of weird sweaters, and I happen to kind of have a mini collection going on here. So this first shelf here, you can see that I have my sweaters pretty color coded. It just makes the sweaters a lot easier to find because I'll know exactly where they will be. So as you can see, I'm a big fan of the color gray and also blush tones. After my sweaters on this shelf, I then have all of my long sleeve tops, and a lot of them are to wear underneath sweaters. And then right here, I have a tub of all of my summer pajamas. Moving up to the very, very top shelf of my closet, I then have more sweaters. Surprise, surprise, I have more. And then that goes into all of my plaid shirts, which I like to have neatly stacked right here. And then I have more sweaters and light sweaters and long sleeves right here. And those, as well, as you can tell, are fairly color coordinated. And then in the very, very back of my closet over there on that shelf, the very top shelf, is my Snuggie and a big Patagonia fleece sweater. So then underneath my hangers in this back corner of my closet, I have this little storage shelf area to add some more storage because clearly I have way too many clothes. So on the top right here, I have all of my extra loungy clothes. I have a lot of sweatshirts to work out in, and I also have a pair of sweatpants. And then moving down in this storage thing, the first shelf, I have more winter pajamas because I am a huge fan of pajamas. I could just live in pajamas. Then moving down even further, this is actually where I store all of my jeans. And I'm thinking about changing my jeans from this section because I used to put them here because I used to never wear jeans, and now I wear jeans all the time. So maybe it should be time to move the jeans out of the dark corner. Down below here, I have a couple pairs of boots that I don't really wear that often, so I don't need to have very easy access to, but I still have them here if I want to wear them. Then moving on over here, I have my shoe rack. I have on my top shelf my most worn shoes of the moment, and a lot of them are black booties, yes, but I just love booties. Moving down below, I have my Converse sneakers, my white Converse sneakers, and then I have these sandals right here, and these are basically my most worn summer shoes. All the rest of these right here, I don't really wear that much. Like the Minnie Mouse ones back there, super classy. And then moving down here, I have both of my sneakers that I wear for working out. Obviously, I've got these right here, these purple Nikes, and then those Asics right there that are really good for running. And then right here, I have a very organized pile of my outdoorsy shoes that I wear once in a blue moon. And I have these like outdoorsy rain boots right here. And then on top of that pile, I have my Uggs, which I only wear when I want to be cozy or I'm super lazy during finals week. But you know, they're super comfortable and they're like walking on a cloud. And then finishing off my closet tour, I have this pile of heels. So right on top I have on display my favorite nude 9 West pumps, which I think are gorgeous. I'm absolutely obsessed with them. And then I have this box of, I don't know what, they're probably heels from prom. And then down here I have my Seychelles, and then these Alfani heels that are also from probably prom. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my closet tour. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up because that lets me know that you enjoyed it, and I put a lot of effort into this video, so I would really, really, really appreciate it if you took the time to give the video a thumbs up. And of course, comment down below because we love talking to you guys, and my last video actually got like a pretty good amount of comments, and I was so excited, and it actually means so much to me and just brightens up my day when I see you guys have commented. Of course, don't forget to follow us on all of our social media accounts if you want to keep up with our everyday social media lives, and that's always linked down below. Don't forget to give our Facebook page a like and subscribe to our vlog channel. We've been trying to create more regular content over there, so we'd love to have you over there as well. Thank you guys again so much for watching this video, and of course, don't forget to subscribe!